So I've just finished another day of streaming with the PSVR2 headset, mainly in Gran Turismo 7, but also some Kayak, some Pavlov, some Star Wars as well. And I want to really clarify my point about PSVR2 being blurry. Now, I 100% understand as someone that used PSVR1 a lot streaming on this channel, that if you don't get your lenses lined up exactly, then you will have some blurriness with your vision. And it's not just the way your lenses, you have to also adjust it on your head, and then you find that sweet spot. I 100% get that. The other thing I'd fully recommend, and I don't know why they don't include one of these in the box, is have loads of these handy, these microfiber cloths. I wipe down my lenses actually before every time I use it. But I'm not talking about that sort of blurriness. The point I'm trying to say, and I don't think has been translated, definitely by anyone else that I know, is the visual IQ, the visual fidelity in the PSVR2 headset is not as good as you get. I'm on a 1440p monitor right now. It's not as good as you're going to get in a 1440p monitor. And yes, partly that is due to your eyes being so close to the lenses. It's like if your eyes so close to your TV, it wouldn't be as good quality. But it's also just the fidelity in the games is just not the same standard. And a absolutely precise example I can give you is when you're in Gran Turismo 7 and I was here at Barcelona. This is a track that I've been to many times in real life, cycled it, seen loads of racing here, bikes, Formula 1. These number boards, you cannot make out the numbers on the number boards until way too late, way later than you can in real life. One of the critical brake markers for the hairpin at Catalunya, if you know it, is the little sort of post that sometimes has a yellow kind of safety box on it. In GT7 it doesn't have a safety box, so it's just a post. It's really difficult to make out, and that's just factually because the visual fidelity is not quite the same. Now, I want to be really clear. I have spent hundreds of hours in PSVR1 stream. This is what this channel was built on. I love my PSVR2 headset. I love the engaging factor of being in 3D. You are faster in 3D when you get used to it because of depth perception, which is really powerful. When I race in real life, that's what you're doing as well. So I love my PSVR2 headset, but I want to make that specific point that if you're watching my streams or watching my videos, do not make a decision to buy PSVR2 based on what you're seeing on the screen. As I said before launch, please, if you can, try one of these out. If you try it out in a situation where you can adjust, you have the time to adjust it and look at it properly, you will know immediately whether this is a game changer for you or not. I know for me this is a game changer because I love racing and I race in real life. So for me, being able to race in real life using depth perception and then race on I'm very lucky to have a top of the range sim racing rig, that's just going to make me a better driver. It all leans into it. Now in different circumstances it might be a bit different. The other thing I want to say is when I was playing the other games on stream, especially the Kayak game, also Star Wars as well, you can tell that they are primarily VR games designed really from the ground up for VR, and they just have better visual quality in my opinion. The Kayak game just is actually for me pretty breathtaking. I love that game. We just rode out to the middle of the stormy ocean at night with the lightning. We just chilled out there. GT7 is such an ambitious VR game. I can't tell you how ambitious it is. It's crazy, and you've got all little things with the UI. You've got little braking marks it used to that don't always translate across very well. So just please bear that in mind. I've used the term blurry before. I'm not sure whether that's a helpful term because blurry also covers, people not getting the lenses lined up correctly, but I just really mean visual fidelity. Some people call it graininess. There is also, when you see it, you can't really unsee it, but like PSVR1, it's almost like you have a lint sheet, like a see-through lint sheet in front of you, because as you move in the world, everything else moves, but this lint sheet doesn't. And once you see that, you understand that's something that we can all live with. But the visual fidelity is quite a big thing. So I hope that makes it clear. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Your opinion is completely valid. By the way, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like this sort of videos. Your support is just absolutely insane, and I personally really appreciate it. But there we go. Another day of streaming a PSVR2. Here's some more thoughts, and I'll see you next time.